Weather for Weather Geeks is back on this Tuesday evening. Hope you had a good weekend, everyone. And I was off yesterday, and I'm actually off tomorrow as well. But I'm going to squeeze in a day of work here. Someone's got to do it on this Tuesday. It's been kind of a cool day today. It's been somewhat overcast at times, but other times the sun has been out. Temperatures did struggle today, and they'll struggle even more tomorrow. We had 68 today, which was our forecast, so we get a green check today. We're perfect for the month of June so far. And actually, our streak is up to 9 going back into late May, and we only missed one day in late May. So I think our number is up to like 25 of the last 26 days here in the 2-degree guarantee. That's bumped up our 2016 accuracy to 71%. We'd like that number to be quite a bit higher, actually. We took a few licks in April and early May, but we've certainly turned it around forecasting-wise over the last few weeks. So again, if you're a little new to this, we try to get the forecast right within 2 degrees each day for the high temperature, and we call that the 2-degree guarantee. We have the Valley's most accurate forecast. You can't get a more accurate forecast on your phone from any other source. We've got the numbers to back it up. I've got really crazy detailed spreadsheets to back up our claims here. All right, temperatures struggled throughout the region today. New Philly hit 74, Pittsburgh 72, but we stayed in the 60s locally and up into Cleveland and Erie, no higher than the 60s this afternoon. Had some sunshine at times. Other times it kind of looked like it wanted to rain. We had a buildup of clouds midday and afternoon. These clouds did produce a few showers down into parts of Columbiana County. But aside from that, we have, for the most part, been dry today, despite how ominous the sky looked from time to time. Now, I think most of us are going to get wet as we go into the overnight hours. We've got another disturbance coming in from the north. Going to pick up a little moisture off of Lake Erie and deposit some showers on us in the wee hours of the morning. 1, 2, 3 a.m., some showers around. I wouldn't be totally shocked to hear a clap of thunder out of this, and if you do get a thunder shower, I wouldn't be shocked if there was a little pea-sized hail. I think it's a small chance, but it's a chance nonetheless that in any beefier shower here in the middle of the night, might be a clap of thunder and a little pea-sized hail. Otherwise, just some run-of-the-mill showers overnight. Could be one of these lingering up till about 5, maybe 6 in the morning, and then beyond that, I think we're dry. Maybe kind of a cloudy start. Optimistic we'll see more in the way of sunshine by tomorrow afternoon. But again, temperatures really going to struggle tomorrow. We hit the upper 60s today, and that was cool. But tomorrow's high in the lower 60s. So we got 62 in our forecast for tomorrow afternoon. So 12, 13 degrees below average. Be a chilly night tomorrow night. We'll go back into the 40s. Now, Thursday promises to be a somewhat better day temperature-wise. Not quite back to average, but we'll get closer to 70 Thursday afternoon. Well, what about the weather over the next couple of days? Again, tomorrow can start with clouds and maybe even a shower first thing in the morning. The afternoon dry. We'll see an increase in sunshine. The isobars are still fairly closely packed here, so there can still be a gusty wind, even though it will be windier overall to our east. Still, that's a chilly breeze from time to time tomorrow. Another little disturbance coming down the pike. This one's pretty weak. Spreading some clouds in later Thursday, but I think the rain with this is going to be a miss to our south, as our model shows here. Thursday night into early Friday. Friday, we'll call it partly sunny, and a little more seasonable Friday. We'll get back into the mid-70s by Friday afternoon. I'm going to skip that. Didn't want to show that. What I do want to show you is the situation for the upcoming weekend. I think Friday's, again, a pretty calm day. But as we go into the day on Saturday, let's skip ahead here to Saturday afternoon. What we have here is a potent area of low pressure cruising through the lakes. There's going to be a dramatic increase in moisture ahead of this. The dew points are going to go way up on Saturday. After spending the week with dew points in the 30s and 40s, our dew point could touch 70 Saturday afternoon. So the moisture is gathering, pretty strong front heading in. This is a pretty good setup for severe weather Saturday afternoon. The Storm Prediction Center actually has this outlined already, and this is only Tuesday. They actually had us outlined yesterday for Saturday in a risk zone here. This is pretty rare for our part of the country to be outlined by the Storm Prediction Center 4 or 5 days in advance. Doesn't happen very often, so this has our antennas up, if you will. That Saturday could be a pretty stormy day with potential for any storm to turn pretty strong. Here's a look at something we call the Energy Helicity Index, kind of a measure of spin in the atmosphere, the ability for air parcels to spin and cause rotating updrafts, which sometimes lead to tornadic activity. The helicity values are fairly high here on Saturday, shown on the modeling. We'll have kind of a south to southeast wind down at the surface, and then upstairs in the atmosphere, the wind a little more out of the west. So that can create kind of a turning effect in the atmosphere on Saturday. And then the CAPE values, convective available potential energy. That's a measure of the instability in the atmosphere, the ability for air parcels to rise vertically, lead to clouds and precipitation. These numbers are pretty impressive on Saturday as well. So this is only Tuesday. We've got plenty of time to hone in on this, but if you have outdoor plans on Saturday, just be ready for, at the very least, rain, and then the possibility of something a little more significant than that, possibility of strong to severe thunderstorms. So, you know this is your place for in-depth weather coverage. Be sure you have the Storm Tracker 21 app so that you can keep abreast of the latest forecast 24/7. And, of course, when Saturday rolls around, you can track any rain on the interactive radar right here in your pocket. It's a great weather app if you're an Apple user or an Android user as well. Find it in your app store. It's free. All right, that's weather for Weather Geeks on this Tuesday. Again, we'll take tomorrow off, and then Weather Geeks will be back on Thursday. You can check out my forecast tonight on 21 News at 11. I'll see you then.